there. So let's put that up a bit. It's good to get the head and legs. Right then, folks, are we ready? So lots of tummies. We will do some double tabletops type stuff. If you're not happy with your double tabletop, go down to a single, okay? Look after your own backs and everything. Don't do anything you feel you can't do. There will be alternatives. So let's start by stringing that head up right up to the ceiling, nice and tall, drawing in through those tummies. Have a little roll backwards and forwards, dropping down, drawing in, dropping back the other way. So we keep rolling backwards and forwards, feeling the movement, and then find that mid position. From there, lengthen through the neck, let the shoulders go down, and we'll have a rise up from the feet, heels up and lower back down. So we'll start from the bottom and work up today. Up we come, lowering back down. Couple more. Up and down. Last one. Up we come. Lower back down, and then a squat and a reach. So we can stretch out those calves as well. Down we go. Coming back up. As we go down, we're checking the knees are going over the feet, and we're drawing in through those tummies. 2 more. Last one coming up. Down we go. Coming back up, and then reach up. Pop your hands on your head. Let's go into our dolphin dive. So we're dropping that head down, curling up, and then reaching back out. So it's like a really sort of busy, if you like, cat and cow, cat stretch. So down we go, coming back up. And again, stretching the whole of that spine down, lifting back up. 2 more. Stretching out. Last one coming up. Coming back up and then reaching up, stretching up towards the ceiling. Big stretches. 3, 2, 1. Big circle round, and then we're going to swim back up. Drawing in. Up we come. 2 more. Last one. Coming back up. Oh, I've got somebody else coming. Here she is. Here's Leslie coming. And come down into the middle. Drop your shoulders down. Drawing up through the neck. And we're opening out. Doing that nice dumb weight movement. Working those good guys. So this is the one that's really good for your shoulders. Thinking tall through the back of the neck though. Lifting up gently through the breastbone. With the next one, we're going to go out wide. And then drawing back in. And again, stretching out wide. Fingertips to fingertips coming back in. With the next one, we're into that mermaid stretch. Reaching through the sides and over. Through the middle. Out and over the other way. And back. And again, once more each side. Back we come. Last one. Big stretch over. Coming back into the middle. Let's go a little bit wide. We'll do a little bit of balance work in our wide position as well. So we're going to go down for 4. Turning those knees out. Coming back up. 4, 3, 2. With this one, out we go. Reach over to one side. Get your balance and draw that leg in and out. It's like we're speed skating. Out we go. 2 more. Last one. Stay out wide and come down with the arms. Out we go again for 4, 3. Trying to stay nice and tall as you go. So don't bend forward with the body. Keep it up nice and tall. Last one. Over the other side. Find that balance, and then we're speed skating in and out again. Drawing that leg in, reaching out. 2 more. Last one. Come back into the middle. Nice big march out. Pulling up nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Both arms out. Deep breath in. Breath out. Let's roll all the way down. So breath in, unlock the shoulders. On the breath out, we're rolling down. Reach down to the floor, hips to the ceiling. Weight towards the front of your feet. And then slowly, 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 all the way back up. Bit by bit by bit. And opening out. Breath in, breath out, chin down, rolling down, stretching down to the floor. At the bottom, take a breath in. On the breath out, try and go a little bit deeper. And then slowly, slowly, slowly back up. Opening out the shoulders. Last one, and then we'll go down onto the mats. Ready for those tummies to work out. So stretching down. I'm going to try and keep my knees straight this time to get a really big stretch at the back of the hamstrings. And relax there. Let's go down onto the mat. So a little bit of rearranging for me. That one will go there. Let's turn you guys round at the top. Lovely. Okay. So as I say, it's just mat work this week. So no fancy toys needed. Once you're ready, think about that resting position. So the feet are level, in line with the knees and the hips. We're opening out across the shoulders and we're thinking about relaxing down through the middle, flattening out through that lower back, and then arch back up the other way. So we're feeling that movement in the back, drawing down, flattening out, relaxing through the shoulders, and then back up the other way. And then find that mid position. Once you're in that mid position, try and relax through the chest as well. We're going to start off with some scissors. So bring one leg up into tabletop, lower back down, bring the other leg up. So nice level one to start with, feeling how you're keeping that middle part of you, that front of your pelvis nice and still. Got a little tray of drinks, balanced, we're not spilling anything. Keep going for another 2 and 1. And then we're going to try and up that one a little bit. So we're tightening up a little bit more through the front of the tummy. Come into your single tabletop, tighten up, bring the other leg up so we double tabletop. If this is too much, you stick at the single tabletop. And then if you can, tap down with your toe, come back up. Change to the other side. Tapping down, coming back up. As you reach down, really engage through that tummy. So we're alternating the legs. Down we go, back up. At any point, if it's too much, just stop. 2 to go. Last one. Coming back up and then gently lower down 1 at a time and breathe. Okay. We're going to take that now into our one leg stretch. So same thing, coming up, reaching away, back and down. Change leg. It's our level 2, our proper level 2 this time, where we alternate the legs, keeping that pelvis middle. So when you change over, try and make it as light as possible. Stabilize and lift. Reach and back. One more with each leg. Lift, reach, back and down. Last one, sinking through the middle. Lift, reach, back and down. Let's take that up into our double tabletop. So single tabletop, tighten, bring that other leg up, keep that back in that neutral position, and from there we're reaching away and back. Same thing goes, if that's too much for you, go to the single. We're alternating the legs, stretching away. As you reach away, drawing through your tummy. Try and relax through the upper body. We've got 2 to go. Last one. Stay in that double tabletop and then pop one hand on the outside of one leg. The opposite hand still stays then on that knee, so reaches across to the knee. Keep your head down and straighten the other leg. Are we there? So we've got one leg straight, one leg bent, and we're going to switch. Change the other one to that double leg stretch, single leg stretch, and switch again. So the hands go over. That's it. It looks like the people on Zoom have got it. Reaching across. Reaching across. So we're keeping the shoulders down though. Try to keep those back still. It's a tough one. 2 to go. Last one. Come back into the middle. Bring those knees up towards you. Give them a good cuddle. Quite a tough one. We've not done that one for an awful long time. Stretching away there. Pop the legs down on the mat, one at a time, and breathe. Should we have a nice stretch out before we do our shoulder bridges? Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Sink down through the middle. Both arms back, one leg, level 2, reaching away. Hold for that in-breath. On the out-breath, fold yourself back. Changing over to the other side. Reaching away. Breath in, breath out, and we're coming back. Keep going for another 2. And back. And 1. Last one. Big stretch. Coming back into the middle. Lower those arms down. Let's now go for our shoulder bridge. So if you lose your head pillow or your head support, make sure the feet and knees are hip width apart, relaxing through the shoulders, drawing through your tummy. Normal level 1 shoulder bridge, peeling up. Nice straight line from your knees, through your hips to your shoulders. And then sink down through that breastbone, down onto the ground, and relax. And again, drawing in, squeezing and lifting up. And slowly, slowly, slowly back down again. One more like that. Drawing in. Lifting that bottom up. And slowly, slowly back down. Just bringing your feet a little bit closer to your bottom, not too close. And what we're going to do is go into that shoulder bridge and try towards the level 2. So as we come up, we're going to check that we're nice and level across the front of our pelvis. Keep that there. Sway over to one side so you can open the other knee. So we've got a straight leg. Bend that leg. Support it on the other leg. And reach and open. Back. And keep going for another 2 if you can. Squeeze through that bottom to keep that shoulder bridge up in between. Tighten through that tummy to lift it up. Back we come, and then lower yourselves back down. If that's too much, you just walk with the heels instead. Do a little walk with the heels. So if I do the lower option where you're having a little rest, so you can go there and you can lift, 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 just the heels. But if you're up for the full level 2, let's have another go. So we're drawing in, peeling up onto wide shoulders, squeeze through the tummy in the bottom, reach one leg away, try and keep the pelvis level, back in, lift up, other side, come back in, once more each side, squeezing through the bottom, pulling through that tummy, back in, last one, coming back in, and lowering back down. We've got 1 to go. It's quite a tough one. I ate far too many cakes this weekend. We needed a tough workout today. So we're drawing in, lifting up, squeezing through that tummy and bottom, and reach out, come back in. Sway over, reach out, come back in. Once more each side. back in. Last one, drawing up through your tummy. Come back in, and then gently, gently, gently lower yourselves back down and rest there. Should we have a little hamstring stretch at that point? Let the tummy have a rest before we go on to do our abdo prep. So if you've got a stretching strap handy, find it now. Have a stretch up with that leg towards the ceiling. Toes down, heel away. Slide the other leg if you want to. Feel that length through the back of the leg. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Gently bring the leg down. Let's change over to the other side. Squeezing up. Stretching away. Toes down, heels away. Big old stretch. Holding it there. For 3, 2, 1. Gently come down. And then we're back into normal starting position. So feet and knees hip width apart. Pop your hands behind your head just to support your neck. Let's do our normal abdo prep to start with. So bring those elbows into your peripheral vision. Breath in to hold, to prepare even. And as we breathe out, we're rolling up, looking between those knees. Hold for that in-breath, and then slowly roll back down. Breath in. Breath out, squeezing up. Checking that tummy's nice and flat. And lowering back down. 2 more like that. Up we come. Slowly down. Last one. Up we come. Pulling in through that tummy. And lower down. This time we're going to have just one hand supporting the back of that neck. Or if you're confident, you can go without, and you can go up with both arms reaching down, okay? But I like to just have a little bit of support for my neck, so one hand behind the neck is the other way. We're going to draw in, come up. Once you're in that up position, you're going to lift the arm up to the ceiling and back down. And again, lift up and back down. One more, so we're having a nice hold at the top. Back down and lower down. Okay, so it's a little bit of a more of a lengthy hold at the top to really work those tummies. So let's have another go at that. So breath in, breath out, drawing up. Doesn't matter which arm you use. Reaching up and lowering down. Reach up, squeezing through that tummy. 2 to go. Big hold, last one. Coming back down and lowering back down. Well done, good stuff. Have a little stretch out. Both arms up, reach one leg away. Stretch out, come back. Once more the other side. Out we go. Coming back in. Both hands behind the head again. And you can single tabletop or you can double tabletop. If you double tabletop, draw the knees together. And then from there, we're going to abdo prep there. If that's too much for you, keep both knees down. That's fine. Both feet down. Right, abdo in top, a single or a double tabletop. Not with the long hold so much this time, just a breath out as we come up. Breath in as we go back down. 2 more. Squeezing in. Coming back down. Squeezing in. Coming down. Nearly there for the abs. We're going to do our obliques though. So we're going to do our obliques though. Down that side. So it's a little side bend. And back. Okay, so coming up. Reach down that side, so it's a side bend. So those of you that remember when we use the weighted balls, we come up, we slide on that ball down our sides, return to the middle and back. 3 to go. Drawing in through your tummy, pull through your ribs down to your pelvis, and then side bend. 2 more that side. Up we come, resting at any point. If it gets too much for you. Last one coming up. Breath in, breath out, pulling up. Reach down the side towards your ankle. Come back and lower down. Let's change over to the other side. So supporting that neck a little bit with your hand. Breath in to prepare. Breath out. Drop the rib cage down towards the pelvis. Roll up. Side bend. Back to the middle and down. Breath in. Breath out. Up we come. Side bend. Back and down. Resting if you need to. Squeezing in. Side bend. Back and down. Up we come. Got 2 left to go. Breath in. Breath out. Up we come. Side bend. Back and down. Last one. Breath in. Breath out. Side bend. Back and down. Good stuff. Rest yourself back down. Take the arms out to the side. Bring the feet and knees together. Have a little hip twist over. Stretching that spine out. Gluing those knees down. And then let's roll back over the other side. Reaching away. Creep crunch from all the backs and the necks. Back we come to the other side. Last one coming up. And then we're going to go right over onto our sides and do a little bit of clam work. So choosing whichever pillow suits you. You want that neck nice and supported. Knees bent up. Shoulders stacked up. And think about relaxing down through that neck area. So don't hunch up. From there, drawing in through your tummy, we're going to do our level 2 clam. So bring those feet up into the air, drawing in through your tummy. So you've got that little lift and we're opening out. Squeezing through the back of the bottom. Slowly back down. Make sure you don't twist over. Keeping stacked up. If anything, that front part of your pelvis is, that top part of your pelvis is slightly forward. Drawing in through the tummy, squeezing through the bottom. Using those pelvic floors to help as well. Okay, 3 to go. Squeeze. And down. Last 2. Squeeze. And lower. Last one. Drawing up through the tummy, squeezing open through the bottom. Slowly down. Lower those feet down. Have a little rest there. And then bring that top leg over the bottom leg. We're hooking around the back of the knee. So we're going to do our level 3 clam. We did it the other week. So we stacked up, drawing in through your tummy, squeeze and open that knee there. It's a little bit of a weird movement. If you can't get your leg all the way down, you can always, if you're practicing it, have the bottom leg straight, top leg bent. And you can, one way that some people can find it helps, which is reaching for a big pillow, is sometimes it's a bit awkward because your knee drops down and you feel yourself wobbling. You can support that knee just down onto a pillow so you don't go too far. Perhaps not the day to choose a black pillow and black trousers. You can't really see what I'm doing. but you get the drift. Squeezing and opening up. It's a funny one. It works a different part of your bottom muscle to what we normally work with the other clams. It's that start up which can be quite tricky. Last one of those. Lower back down. Straighten out the leg. Yeah, it feels nice to stretch it out after that. Drawing in through your waist. Lift it up to hip height. And let's have a little go at our side kick. Now, if that's a bit too tricky, bend that underneath leg. Yeah, and that can help. Reaching forwards, gliding back. Think length through that body. Lengthen it all the way forward, all the way back. So we're drawing in. Fingers in front if you need a little bit of help as well. And again, this is the one where if you've got your big pillow, if you're struggling a bit, having your big pillow underneath your head and your arm in front can help. 2 to go. Squeezing forward, driving back. Last one. Squeezing forward, driving back. Rest that leg down. Well done, folks. Have a little bend up at the knees. Bring those arms in front. If you've got a bigger pillow, you can pop your head on it. Let's just do our arm openings. Just get a little bit of rotation into things. Big squeeze. Coming back. Just get a little bit of rotation into things. Big squeeze. Coming back over. And again, reaching up towards the ceiling, dropping down, and then reaching over. As you see, I'm a bit tight for space on this side because of the shelving behind. So I'm bending my elbow. That doesn't matter because it's that stretch across the front of the chest that we're looking for. Coming back over. And let's go over onto the other side and do it all on the other side. So swing yourselves round. Hopefully we're all okay. Stacking yourself up. I definitely want a pair of Pilates tights that's got a different leg colour top to bottom, because then you can see what each of the legs are doing. I'm going to have to, make my own, I think. Once you're stacked up, drawing in through the waist, bring the feet up. We're clamming at that level 2. Keep those pelvises stacked up on top of each other, those shoulders stacked up. Drawing in through your waist, squeezing and opening. Gently back down. And again, squeeze and open. Feeling it through the back of the bottom, pulling up through the pelvic floor, really tight. Another 2 of those. Opening it out, trying to relax through the shoulders. Last one coming up. Then allow that knee to rest back down. Lower those feet down. Bottom leg straightens, top leg hooks over the bottom leg, around the knee sort of area. From there, we're still stacked up and we're opening out through the hip. Tight through the bottom. So this is our level 3 clam. Squeezing and opening. It can be quite tricky to get it started. So that's where having that big pillow just supporting it so you don't go down too far can help. And we're trying to do it just from the bottom. I think what I'm feeling is that I'm tending to use my hamstrings behind my knee a little bit too much. And that's why it feels so good when we stretch out at the end as well. So concentrating on drawing in through the pelvic floor, squeezing through the bottom. 2 to go. Last one coming up. We're going to have really good bottoms today. Out we go. Gently back down, slowly, slowly. Stretch that leg out nice and long. Feels good to stretch it. Lift it up to hip height. And there, we're side kicking forward and drawing back. So good pain, bad pain. That was a nice good pain as we stretched out. Forward we go. Backwards. And again, if that's too much at that level 2, you can bend that underneath leg just to make it feel a little bit easier. Go with what's good for you. You want it to be a little bit of a challenge, but not so much that you're wobbling all over the place. Lengthening that leg out, drawing forwards, gliding backwards, working through the back of that bottom. We've got 2 to go. Forward and back. Last one. Forward we come, back we come. Gently, gently lower that leg down. Relax. Bend the knees up. If you've got a bigger pillow handy, pop your head on it. Have the arms out in front of you. Draw the shoulders down. And let's do our arm openings. Stretching away, gluing the knees down. And then drawing back over. Shoulders down. Twisting through the body. Stretching over. And coming back. Another couple. Over we go. And try and get that little drop down at halfway. So that you're releasing that shoulder blade. Last one coming up. Down we go, opening out. Big old stretch. And then coming back over. And let's just have a quick roll onto our back to stretch out our bottoms before we finish off on our tummies. So over on your backs, using whatever pillow you might want. Bring one foot over the other knee. Let that knee drop out to the side. Pull the other leg up. Give your bottom a nice stretch. So wrapping yourself up. Squeezing in. Have a little roll one side or the other. Find where you feel more stretch. 3, 2, 1. Gently down. Let's change over to the other side. 1 foot over the knee. Let the knee drop out. Tighten through your tummy. Lift that other leg up. Squeezing in. Feeling it there. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, go a little bit deeper. Feel that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower those legs down. And then let's finish over onto our tummies. And we're going to have our arms by our sides, resting down nice and flat. From there, let's do a little bit of breaststroke prep. So we're drawing the shoulders down towards the waist, tightening through your tummy, gently floating up. And lower back down. So make sure you're nice and flat to start with. Draw the shoulders down and gently lift back up. Common problems are that people have got their elbows too tight in and then they can't get flat enough down. So make sure you're as flat as you can get to start with. Make sure you're gently drawing in so that back's flat. And we're just unpeeling. Keep the chin tucked in. Sometimes we lift the heads up too much. So keep the chin tucked in so that the neck's nice and long. We'll do 2 more like that. We come gently down. Last one, we're trying to let the legs relax as well. Up we come. Lowering back down. And then bring the arms in nearer so we're in that sort of Sphinx position. elbows slightly in front of our shoulders. And then from there, just feel how your back arches up. For some of you, that will be enough, okay? It might be a bit sore in your back. If your back's okay, you can extend those elbows and come up a little bit taller. But not if it's too sore on your backs, okay? Because it is a bit of a, you're extending your back, and sometimes those little joints are a little bit too sore to do that. So only if it's okay for you. Lifting up, sinking down through the shoulders. And then let's take it into a safer version for everybody. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. We're going to get that sink through the shoulders by sticking bottoms in the air, shoving your chest to the floor, keeping those elbows nice and straight though, head up. So it's our cat and cow. And then pulling up, tail goes down, drawing through your tummies, stretch up, and then roll out, bone by bone by bone, lifting the head up, dropping down through your shoulders. And that drop down through the shoulders is really good to do for posture, because we get a little bit stuck in this flex position that we're going into. And we want to try and get that extension the other way. Down we go. And then sit yourself back on your heels into your shell stretch. Reaching away. Having a nice, good stretch there. Before we slowly get up into standing. Have a little rearrange of everything. So that you can all see me. Bits of me anyway. Rid of those. Okay, so well, we've got most of me. Have a little shake out, stretch up through your neck. Hopefully that was right. Big lot of tummies to start with there, so we should be feeling slimmer and trimmer. Breath in, breath out. Drop the head and shoulders. My favourite. Little bend of the knees. Bring those arms out in front of you. Have a big pull out. Feel it all around that upper back. Lifting up to the ceiling. Big stretch round. And draw back down. Breath in, breath out. Let's do that once more. Tiny bend of the knee. Just the top part of your body leaning forwards as we stretch away. All the way up. And stretch out and wide, drawing down, relax there. Floaty arms, just going to walk a little bit further so I can turn round into arm openings. Coming back, round the other way, try and keep the hips pointing to the front. Back we come to the middle. Once more each side. Last one coming up. Coming back into the middle, lower those arms down. From there, breath in. Let's stretch down one side, reach up towards the ceiling. Hand on head, elbow to ceiling, really stretch down. Reach across, have a circle round into the middle. From there, gently draw yourself back up bit by bit by bit. Drop those shoulders down. Down we go the other way. Reaching up, stretching up. Hand on head, elbow to ceiling. Reaching over and then twist and circle round. Dangle in the middle, put your weight towards the front of your feet. Feel where you're at. Slowly curl back up. And open out. Okay, feet apart. Let's just do a little hamstring stretch. Open out. Okay, feet apart. Let's just do a little hamstring stretch here. So we're going to sink down for 3 and up. 2, nice and tall. 1. From there, keep the arms out wide. Draw up tall. Twist round. And reach down towards your ankle. Stretching as far as you can. Come back up. Round we go to the other side. Stretching as far as you can. And then come back up. Little march out. Big high knees, stretching up nice and tall. For 3, 2, 1. Calf stretches. 1 foot forward. Place that back foot down. Toes down, heels down. And lunge forwards. So we're keeping the legs nice and straight, or the back leg straight. Weights on the front leg. Feel that stretch through the back of the calf. See if you can lift that front heel up for 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. If you're pushing onto furniture, you're okay. You don't need to do that. You're getting a really good stretch anyway. 3, 2, 1. Changing over. So place toes down, heels down. And then once you're steady, lunge forwards, keeping that back leg nice and straight. Lean a little bit further forward. If you can, lift that front foot up at the heel and down. Heel and down. Heel and down. Stretch a bit further. 3, 2, 1. Come back up into standing. Let's see where that's left us. Thinking about our posture, feet are underneath the hips. We're lifting up really nice and straight. Lift the shoulders up. Drop them down. Lower the chin to the chest. Curl yourself up as tightly as you can. Rolling all the way down towards the floor. The weight's on the front of the feet. Stretch those hips to the ceiling. And come back up. Bit by bit by bit. Drawing in through your tummy. Opening out through that chest. Perfect posture again. Last one. This time we're going to focus more on getting the back stretched. So as we go down, stretch chin on chest, curling forward. Have a little bend of the knees, a tiny weeny bit if you're a bit tight in the back of the legs, so you can really stretch. If you hold the backs of your calves, you can pull yourself in, feel that stretch through the back, and then slowly, slowly come back up again. Opening out. Drawing gently in through that tummy so that back's getting a little bit of a stretch. Breathing out. Breathing in. All the way to the ceiling. And a breath out. And again, breathing in. And a breath out. Well done, thanks. Good load of tummies. We'll be doing similar sort of stuff the rest of the week, so get those tummies prepared. See you all. Bye. Bye.